Moving on to Sunday's games. We have some intriguing matchups on Sunday. We will start with a game at 3 o'clock Eastern time on ESPN. It's Virginia Tech against South Carolina. South Carolina is currently around a 7.5-point favorite. Compelling SEC versus ACC clash in Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. South Carolina, reigning SEC Coach of the Year, Shane Beamer, right on the tail end of a 9-4 campaign last year. Virginia Tech arrives in Atlanta with a few more question marks. Brent Pry enters year number 4. A lot of pressure to kind of show some results. 6-7 last year was a little bit frustrating given the preseason expectations that this team had. They were competitive, but they struggled to win when it mattered most. They were unbelievably 0-5 in one-possession games last year. Can they flip that on its head this year? We will find out. The quarterback matchup's a fascinating one. South Carolina's Lenora Sellers is incredible. If you haven't watched him, you're going to be so pleased with what you see on Sunday afternoon. He's 6'3", 240 pounds. He's got elite arm talent, but the athleticism is what really stands out. He threw over 2,500 yards last year with 18 touchdowns. His receiver core was somewhat disappointing, but it's the 674 rushing yards that was really impressive. When the play breaks down, that's when he's at his best. He is so strong in his lower body. He just shrugs off would-be tacklers. Kind of reminds you of like a young Ben Roethlisberger, keeps his eyes downfield and turns nothing into something with regularity throughout. From week 9 on, he led all FBS quarterbacks in missed tackles forced and yards after contact. So this guy's the real deal. And if you think the play is dead, it's not until he is down on the ground and the whistle is blown. Virginia Tech's Kyron Drones was incredible 2 years ago. In 2023, he showcased ridiculous potential. 2,900 yards of total offense, 22 touchdowns, but 2024 was a little bit up and down. Season got cut short, he got hurt, and it kind of showed how much the team relied on him being out there. Question number 1, can Virginia Tech's offensive line give Kyron Drones time? He's got a new offensive coordinator in Philip Montgomery, who I absolutely love. He's going to utilize some tempo. He's been with Baylor in the past. He's been all over the country. He's got a great scheme that will put some stress on the opposing defense by utilizing that tempo and then forcing the defense to dictate what they want to take away. Do they want to take away the pass? Do they want to take away the run? Those wide splits will make it challenging for them to line up on a down-in, down-out basis. But on the other side is Dylan Stewart. Now, Dylan Stewart is one of the best defensive ends in college football. He probably is the best, frankly. He's the most dominant edge defender in the SEC, arguably, and this is a Virginia Tech offensive line still trying to gel under a new coach and a new offensive system. If Dylan Stewart can go off and create a lot of disruption, he can single-handedly take over the game, and this is an offense that has not traditionally helped their tackles an awful lot. There are some new tackles for Virginia Tech. They better play at a really high level against what might be the most explosive edge rusher in the country. Question number 2, can South Carolina take the pressure off Lenora Sellers with the run game? Now, South Carolina has to establish the run game a little bit. Rasul Faison, Oscar Attaway, they could take some of the pressure off Lenora Sellers and prevent Virginia Tech's defense from pinning its ears back in obvious passing downs. I think balance is the key for South Carolina in this game. And then question number 3, how improved are South Carolina's wide receivers? We've talked all off season about that group being somewhat disappointing last year, but Nick Harbor is back. He's big and physical, and maybe he can take the next step. They also have Mazio Bennett in the slot, who I think has a chance to be very good, and a few other guys that were banged up last year, but now return and develop some off-season continuity with Lenora Sellers in the passing game. I'm taking South Carolina to win this game. I think they'll win it comfortably. I just think Dylan Stewart is the key. I think he will cause way too many problems off the edge for this Virginia Tech offensive line.